When you lose a game like this, Jamar, and you're up 38-24, is it stunning for you as a player? What's your reaction?
Next question.
Jamal, what's running through your mind after a game like this? Like, what's the thing that jumps out most?
Last possession.
Offensively or defensively?
Both.
Felt like you guys picked up the first down, Chase Brown runs it, and on that last possession, it felt like you guys had some momentum, and then it just kind of halted. Can you take us through the final sequence there, the final few plays?
We just didn't execute. Didn't execute and then pick up the down.
Jamar, does it seem frustrating that week in and week out, it seems like you guys have to score over 35 points on offense to win games? Do you think like that's a sustainable?
I don't think that's how that works. I just think it's NFL. Everybody's good. Everybody know how to play football. Everybody watches film. Gotta adjust.
Zach just said one of the messages to the team in the locker room is that somebody needs to step up. What do you think of that?
I play offense. I'm not worried about what the defense got to do. I'm just making sure I'm just cheering them on every play.
He didn't say defense. Well, at least Darcy didn't say defense. Just said somebody.
I don't know. No comment for that.
Jamar, do you still think there is a lot of hope for this team?
We're still good, but we just got to find a way to not put ourselves in positions like this and be pissed off.
Is this as pissed as you've been after a loss in quite some time?
I don't know. I don't like losing, so it don't matter. We lost.
Were you looking for the ball on that last drive? Did you feel like you had an opportunity to make a play over there?
We called the play for me, but it wasn't. I was double-doubled, and the leverages were going, so I couldn't really do much.
Is it frustrating that year over year, last year was the same issue with the defense, just not being able to give enough to y'all? As an offensive guy, is it especially frustrating that it's still kind of a problem this deep into this season?
I'm more frustrated we lost tonight than anything.
How do you guys dig out of it?
Put our head back down, keep working. Best thing we can do.
I know every loss is frustrating and hard to flush and all of those things, but when you give up the leads that you gave up today in the fourth quarter when it seemed like it was a game you guys are going to win by double digits, is that different at all? Is it harder to flush? Is it harder to get past, or is it all the same?
In the moment, it's a lot going on, but it's an in the moment thing. It's not really worried about. Really worried about what just happened, how that happened. So.
Is it hard to wrap your mind around this loss? I mean, they didn't have a win coming into it. Y'all had some good momentum. How hard is it to kind of wrap your mind around kind of how this game shook out?
This game should have been over when it was 16-31 or 20-28, whatever the hell they had. Should have been over. Should have been over.
Is that probably one of the most frustrating things about how this all, that y'all had a big lead and it just didn't end up?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Why wasn't it over? I mean, I know it's not just on the defense, just on the offense, but why do you think they were able to get back in it and then ultimately win?
After we scored on the fast drive, they went scored and they just kept scoring, you know?
Y'all have it, going back to last year, y'all had leads in some games and they just kind of dissipated towards the end. Is there a reason why you've been trying to why some of these leads over the years just haven't been able to y'all haven't been able to see them out?
I don't know, that's an exact question. Exact that.
Ted, to lose this game, obviously, you know, we don't need to replay everything that happened, but when you allow a team that hasn't won a game, you guys score almost 40 points. Like, how do you stomach this one?
No stomaching. Numb feeling. Horrendous feeling. So that's all I have to say about that.
Do you feel collectively as a group, offense, defense, maybe you guys let up emotionally, psychologically when you guys were up 31-16, 38-24?
I know I didn't. I can't speak for everyone else, but I don't relax till it's triple zeros. And obviously it's a 3-hour fight that we lost. Let the Jets come in and beat us today. Horrendous. We got the Bears coming to town, so we're gonna all stomach this one for a night and get ready for a big week. I mean, geez, we gotta go.
We just had
a whole bunch of opportunities on the defensive side to get a stop and win the game. We didn't. So we got to review film tomorrow and, take accountability of everybody on that defense. Everybody, me and everybody.
Is a loss like that shocking when you have those leads that late in the game and you can't get that one play to finish it?
It's humbling, not shocking. It's the NFL. Every team is good in the NFL. So it's humbling, I'll say that. But you don't play good in the NFL, you're not going to win. So it's not shocking.
Zach said his message to the team after the game was that somebody needs to step up. What are your thoughts on that?
Somebody definitely got to step up. I got to step up in the last play. The whole defense, everybody, 100% I agree with him. Somebody got to step up.
On that last play, was it a run play in your mind? Is that what was happening on that?
No, I just got to play through aggressive through the hands. It was a big tight end, play aggressive through the hands. That's really all it is to it. It's a short red zone, so I just got to play through hands.
Did you feel like you guys relaxed too much when you had the big lead?
No, I'm not exactly sure what it was. We're going to review the film tomorrow. And like I said, the biggest thing is everybody take accountability. But I don't. I'll see tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
You mean play through the hands? You mean just all the way through the hands?
That's it. You play through tight end's hands.
How does a team take accountability if you're not quite sure what went wrong in that moment?
Well, I'm not going to speak on it because I don't. I'm not going to call. We together. We're a unit. So I'm not going to sit here and try to point a finger to anybody. It's a whole defense. So it doesn't. We can know what went wrong, but we about to review the film on tomorrow, and we're going to, in the meeting room, we're going to talk about it. Yeah. But I'm not about to sit here and try to point a finger at any of my teammates.
It's tough, and all we got to do, all we're supposed to do is, in the back end, get them down, survive the down, and just beat those, knockdown players. Our front's got to wrap up, make tackles, get off blocks, and not allow them to create edges, and not allow them to, have open gaps, have open holes.
It looked like you guys were just a snap away from keeping control. You never seemed to get the stop you needed.
Yeah, obviously, it's the whole second half. Back against the wall as a defense. All we need is one stop for the defense, for the offense, and we couldn't get it. Got to be better in the second half. With missed tackles, run gaps, getting off the field on third down, which hasn't been good as well this year. It's like we overall just got to be better in the second half.
Do you think that's the reason were missed tackles the reason for the 255 yards? Do you think?
For sure, that's a key part. And having a bunch of rushing yards, and the offense having a bunch of rushing yards, missed tackles, and not being in the right gaps and not getting off blocks.
The past few weeks, it feels like the run defense in general has struggled a bit more. Is there anything that you're seeing? Is it basic stuff, or is it, the Jets' running game is really, really tough to stop?
Yeah, it's like, day ones, make tackles, wrap up, second guy in, try to create a turnover, lineman issues, maybe, I got to watch the tape, but, it's basically what you see on the field, is mostly missed tackles, not getting guys on the ground. So that's what I see for now, why they have so many rushing yards.
Well, Zach said after the game that the message to the team was someone has to step up. How do you take that?
It's tough. We have to. Somebody on the team, on the defense, has to step up. Whether that's an older guy or a younger guy. Everybody have a voice. And everybody got to understand that. As an NFL player on an NFL team, everybody growing. Everybody, can be a leader. Everybody has those skills. We just have to go out there and do it. And our backs against the wall. We need somebody to rally us. We try to do it. I'm gonna say we don't do it. We obviously, there's guys in the huddles, saying, let's not break, bend but not break, but let's get out the field, and get the ball back to the offense. But sometimes things don't go our way, but all we can do is, just 24-hour rule, be upset about it and come back, and focus on next week.
The last 2-3 drives, that's all we needed to stop. So that's really all it was. Even the 2-point conversion, we just needed to stop. So. At the end of the day, the offense did their job today. We can't say nothing about that. They put up almost 40 points. So, us as a defense, we definitely got to step up and do better. That's all it is.
Is it frustrating that this is the same thing we've been talking about last year, too, where, the defense kind of struggled? How frustrating is it? It's 2 years in a row now, just haven't been able to get that done.
No, it's definitely frustrating. like I said, if someone we all got to step up. It's not one person, it's not two people, whatever it is. Everyone got to step up. Whoever's on the field got to step up. I put myself in there included. So, at the end of the day, we just got to stop the run, get the ball back to the offense, and we all got to do our job. Whatever your job is on that certain play, whatever the call is do your job.
What were they doing on offense that was just so tough?
Nothing so tough. I mean, like I said, we just got to do our job, leverage, and attack. That's all it really comes down to. That's the main thing.
I know every loss is frustrating. Is this one even more frustrating given where you guys were at in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I feel like we had the game under control the whole time. In the fourth quarter, I felt like it just kind of slipped away. Momentum's a big thing in this game. They had a full momentum the whole fourth quarter, and that's one thing we have to do is try to change it, and we didn't. So,
if you point to one thing, Geno, as the biggest problem with the defense today, what would you pick out of this game and say that's what has to get better?
Stop the run. We got to stop the run.
Zach said his message to the team after the game was that someone needs to step up. I know you just heard it a few times, but as a football player, you're giving it 110%. When it says someone steps up, how do you guys take that when someone needs to step up?
I mean, it's the way you go about your everyday. I mean, you're a pro. It's the way you prepare. It's the way you communicate on the field. It's the way you communicate with the guys around you. So whatever it is to get that person better next to you better, and that make sure everyone's on the same page, that's the way you step up.